Hi students, myself Anju. I welcome you all to this session. Today actually we are going to continue exercise 1.2 problems. Okay? Students, we are going to discuss or we are going to continue exercise 1.2 because in last session we have dealt with exercise 1.2 till from first problem till sixth problem. Now we are going to do with seventh problem. Actually, last session we have discussed about the addition, subtraction and multiplication of related word problems. Okay, addition, subtraction, multiplication related word problems. But today we are going to discuss about the multiplication as well as division related word problems. Okay, by reading the question itself you could able to understand whether it is division or multiplication. Okay, that is the keyword in that question. Okay, they won't directly give you that we have to do division or multiplication. By reading the question only you can understand whether it is multiplication or division. Okay, by the general application we have to understand it. Listen the question. A merchant had rupees 78,592. Okay, so how much with her? Okay, the merchant is a lady, so the merchant is having 78,592 rupees with her. Then what that merchant is doing, she placed an order for purchasing 40 radio sets. So she's thought of purchasing a radio set and she is placing the order to purchase 40 radio sets. Okay, 40 radio set at rupees 1,200 each, which means each radio set is 1,200. Okay, she's thought of purchasing it and she is placing order also. Okay, how much money will remain with her after the purchase? So she is having some amount in her hand. She is placing order to buy 40 radio sets. That too, each radio set is 1,200. So after, if the radio sets all come to her house, she will give some money, right? With what money she will have, that she will give. Remaining how much it is there. That is our answer. Okay, see, listen. So what will be the cost of radio sets? For one radio set, how many rupees? Rupees 1,200, right? For buying 40 radio sets, 40 radios sets, how much she wants? 1,200 into 40, right? Right? So here for buying one radio she wants 1,200. For buying 40 radio sets she wants 1,200 into 40. So now I am going to multiply it. 1,200, or you can write 1,200 into 40. I am just going to multiply it. That means 12 into 4, which is 48. So 48, 0, 0, 0, 3 zeros I will put. So the total cost for buying 40 radios, okay, for buying 40 radios is 48,000. Okay, so for buying one set of radios she wants 1,200. For 40 sets of radios she wants 1,200 into 40. Now this is the total cost for buying radio sets. Okay, now how much merchant has in her hand? Merchant's amount what she has? 78,592. So if that order comes, she has to give this much money from this, right? So if you subtract 48,000 from this amount, will she get the remaining amount? Right. So I am going to subtract it. 2,9,503. So what is the amount she will have remaining in her hand is 30,592. Listen, a merchant is having 78,592 in her hand. So what she is doing? She is placing an order of purchasing 40 radio sets. That is, for each radio set rupees 1,200 is the amount. So for 40 radio set 48,000 is the amount. When that order comes to her home, what she will do? She will give 48,000 amount from this amount. So this will get subtracted, right? So what will be the remaining? 30,592. So rupees 30,592 is your remaining amount that she will be having in her hand. Understood? See, next is your 8th question. Okay. In 8th question, what they have given is a student multiplied 7,236 by 65 instead of multiplying by 56. Okay. If I give you some related to this, many students will do this wrong. Okay. These things you will do it very wrongly, because when we are doing some operation, you will misunderstand the value and you will do it wrongly. Right, that case only this student is also doing it. Okay, so here what she or he is doing is, she is multiplying 7,236 by 65 instead of 7,265 into 56. Actually, she want to do like this, but she is doing like this. Okay, so it will be wrong, right? Obviously. Because if she do like this, she will get another answer. If she do like this, she will get another answer. But this is our correct answer. This is our wrong answer, right? So they are asking, by how much was this answer greater than the correct answer? So she will get some answer here. Whether this answer is greater than this and how much it is greater. How much it is greater means what you will do? How much more? Like that, they'll ask what you will do? You will subtract it. Okay, so what, this is actually our wrong answer, this is our correct answer, right? Okay, actually she wants to do multiplication with 56, but she is doing with 65. So this is our wrong answer. Obviously this is our correct answer. We have to find whether how much value this wrong answer is more than the correct answer. So we have to find answer for both wrong answer as well as correct answer. Because in the hint they have given, you have to do both the multiplication and see like that. Okay, so what we are going to do, I am going to multiply this 7,236 with the wrong answer as well as 7,236 with correct answer. Okay, now we can do the multiplication, right? 6 5s are 33, 3 5s are 15, 18, 1, 5 2s are 10, 11, 7 5s are 35, 36. Now next, 6 6 are 36, 6 3s are 18, 19, 20, 21. 6 2s are 12, 13, 14. 7 6 are 42, 43, right? So now I am going to add it. 0, 14, 1, 3, 10, 1, 7, 4. So this is my wrong answer. Okay. Next I am going to do the correct answer. So 6 6 are 36, 3. 6 3s are 18, 19, 20, 21, 2. 6 2s are 12, 13, 14. 42, 43. Okay. Next 30. 6 5s are 30. 5 3s are 15, 18, 1. 5 2s are 10, 11. 1. 7 5s are 35, 36. Now I am going to add it. 6, 1, 12, 5, 10, 4. This is my correct answer. Obviously this wrong answer will be greater than the correct answer, that they have already told you. They are asking how much it is greater, that's all. So we have to find the difference between them, right? Only then we can find how much it is greater. So difference value, how we will find? 4,70,340 minus 4,05,206. Right. I am going to subtract these two values. Okay. Now I am going to subtract it. 403 minus 405216. Right. I am going to subtract these two. Okay, so how the subtraction will be? Here 3, here 1, 10. 10 minus 6, 4. 3 minus 1, 2. 3 minus 2, 1. Here 6. 1. 10 minus 5, 5. 6 minus 0, 6. Here 0. So answer is 65,124. Okay. So what is the difference value? Difference between this wrong answer and correct answer is 65,124. So what the student is actually multiplying the 7,236 by 65 instead of 56. So I am multiplying both and finding this is greater than this. So if I subtract these two, I can find what is the difference between the wrong answer and correct answer. Understood? Next is your ninth problem. Okay. Here, to stitch a shirt, 2 meter 15 centimeter cloth is needed. Okay. To each shirt, how many meter we needed? 2 meter 15 centimeter cloth is needed. Okay. Next, out of 40 meter cloth, how many shirts can be stitched? Okay. So there are big cloth which is 40 centimeter cloth is you have. So we are going to stitch how many shirts you can stitch from that cloth. Okay, and how many cloth will remain? Okay, how many remaining it will be? Okay, remaining how many cloth you will be having? Okay, that is the question. So to stitch a cloth, a shirt. Okay, to stitch a shirt, how many we are needed? 2 meter 15 centimeter. Okay. Now I can convert that into centimeter for our convenience. Okay, so 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter, right? So 2 meter is equal to 200 centimeter. Okay, 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter means 2 meter is equal to 200 centimeter. Then 2 meter 15 centimeter will be 200 plus 15, right? That is what you will do now. 2 meters 200 plus 15. So 200 plus 15. So 215 centimeter. So this if I convert it, I will get 215 centimeter. Okay. For stitching a shirt, we want 215 centimeter. Okay. Now, total cloth how much we have? Actually, we have total cloth is 40 meter. Can we convert this 40 meter into centimeter? Yes, obviously. 1 meter is equal to 400 centimeter means 40 meter means 4000 centimeter. You can do this calculation and see, children. It is very easy. Okay. Now, answer is 4000 centimeter. See, this is for one shirt. This is a total cloth. So, if you want to find the number of shirts, what you will do? You will do division. Okay. So, how you will do division? You are going from the total cloth, you are going to divide this each cloth value. Right. Each cloth value you are going to divide it. So, first 215 into 2 you can do. 5 2s are 10, 2 1s are 1, 3, 2 2s are 4. Which is more than 400. So, what you will do? You will take 215 one time, you will get 215. Because 2 time means 430 it is coming. So, we can't do the division. Next, I am going to cancel. You want to subtract it. 3, here 9, here 10. 5, 8, 1. Then I am bringing this down 0. Next, 215 into, let us do this into 5 and see. Because it is very big value. So, it is obviously after 5 or 6 only it will be coming. 5 5s are 25, 5 7, 5 2s are 10, 1075. Next I will do with 6 into 6, 30, 9, 12. Then after that I will do with 7. Actually for division you all will do with every tables, right? That is what I am doing. Next, 215 into 8, 40, 12, 1, 8 to the 16, 17. Then 215 into 9, 45, 13, 9 to the 18, 19. Which is greater than this value. So, obviously we have to take 215 into 8. Right. So, actually what we are doing is, we are taking for a shirt there is 215 centimeter cloth is needed for stitching a shirt. Total cloth of shirt is 4000 centimeter. So if you divide this total cloth with this value, you can get the number of shirts, right? So I am dividing by using this. So 1720. I am going to subtract it 0, 3, 1. Can we divide this more? Because it is less than this. So this is my reminder. I will stop it. So how many shirts we will get totally? 18 shirts you will get it. And 130 centimeter cloth will be remaining. Because this is our reminder. Okay. Listen. To stitch a shirt, 2 meter 15 centimeter cloth is needed. For one shirt we need 2 meter and 15 centimeter cloth. Okay. That time actually this both are in different units. Meter, this is centimeter. Either you can convert it into meter or to centimeter. My convenience, I have converted to centimeter. 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. So 2 meters is equal to 200 centimeter. Okay. Next. 2 meter 15 centimeter means for 2 meter you got 200 plus 15. So 215 centimeters. So 2 meter 15 centimeters, 215 centimeter I wrote it. Next. What is our total cloth? 40 meter. So that also, because this I have converted. So this also we have to convert, right? So I converted that into 4000 meter. Because 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter means 40 meter means 4000 centimeter. It is 4000 centimeter. So by total cloth I am dividing for each cloth. Can you get the number of shirts? Total cloth I am dividing for each shirt. So I will get number of shirt and remaining few cloth also. So 18 is the number of shirts which we will get, and 130 centimeter is the remaining amount of cloth which is remaining. Okay, understood? Next is your 10th question. Okay. Medicine is packed in boxes, each weighing 4 kg 500 gram, which means small medicines have been packed in one small box. That one small box is 4 kg 500 grams. Okay, that keep it in your minds. Each box weighing. Okay. How many such boxes can be loaded in a van which cannot carry beyond 8000 kilogram? Okay, see that each box is 4 kg 500 gram. Like that, many boxes you can load in a van. Okay, but that van can hold only 800 kilogram. So how many boxes you can keep it in a van? That is our question. So we want to find number of boxes which you can accommodate in the van. So number of boxes, how you will find? You will divide it. Okay, see, small medicines are keeping in us boxes. That small box is 4 kg 500 gram weight. That box and many boxes like that, many boxes are keeping in a van. That van can hold only 800 kilogram. So how many boxes you can keep it in the van? So number of boxes we have to find, that you have to divide and you can find it. Okay. So now what is the weight of each box? Weight of each box is 4 kg 500 gram. Right. So can I convert that either to gram or kilogram? Gram, because 1 kg is equal to 1000 gram. So 4 kg will be 4000 gram. 4000 gram. So 4 kg 500 gram means 4000 plus 500. Okay. So 4500 gram. Okay. So 1 kg is 1000 gram. So 4 kg is 4000 gram. Now 4 kg 500 gram means 4 kg ki 4000, 500. So 4000 plus 500, 4500 gram. So this value will become 4500 gram. Okay. Next. Van can accommodate how much? Van how much it can accommodate? 800 kilogram. So can we convert this also in grams? So 1 kg to 1000 gram means 800 kg means 800,000. So 8 lakh gram. Okay. So 1 kg 1000 gram means 800 kg 8 lakh gram. So this will become 8 lakh gram. Now if you divide this van weight as well as the each box weight, can we find the number of boxes? Yes. So I am going to divide it. 4,500, or you can 4,500 you can add it. Now I will do 1 times 4,500, 0, 0, here 7, it will become 5, 3. Okay, next I will bring this down 7. See, 47 into 7 you can do. So 45,000 into 7, 0, 0. So 7 5s are 35, 7 4s are 28, 29, 30, 31. Next, if you do 8 and C, 0, 0, 8 5s are 40, 8 4s are 32, 32 plus 4, 36, which is greater than 35,000. Okay, so this is greater than 35,000. So what I will do? 7 times I will take it. So it will become 31,500. Now I am going to again subtract it. 0, 0, 4 it will become here 10. 10 minus 5, 5, 3. Okay. Next I am bringing this down 0. Again this is 35,000. So can we put 7? So 31500. So it will become again 3500. Okay. So this is what it will be going. So how many boxes can be accommodated in that van? 177 boxes you can keep it inside that van. Listen, for each box weight is 4 kg 500 grams. So I have converted that into grams. So it becomes 4,500 grams. This calculation, do it individually and see by yourself. Okay, because if you do only, you can understand what it is. Next, van, it can accommodate 800 kilograms. So it will become 8 lakh gram. So 8 lakh gram, I am dividing it 4,500. 1 times it will become 4,500. Then remaining 35,000. Next 7 times it will become 31,500. Remaining you will get again 35,000. So I am putting again 7. Then it will be going on. So you can stop till that. So totally 177 boxes you can keep it inside the van. Understood? Next is your 11th question. Okay. Distance between the school and the home. Okay. So this is the school. This is your home. Okay. So between school and the student's house is 1 kilometer 875 meter. Okay. She walks both the ways. So she will go and also she will return. So both 2 times she will walk in that same distance. Right. So find the total distance she will cover in 6 days. So one day how much she will walk? From here school to home, home to school she will walk 1 kilometer 875 meter plus from school to home again she will come return, right? So 1 kilometer 875 meter. So if you add all one day itself she will walk like this. Okay. So I am going to add these two. So listen. I am going to add it. First either we can convert to kilometer or meter. Okay. So 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter. So 1 kilometer 875 meter is 1000 meter plus 875, right? 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter na. 1 kilometer 875 means for 1 kilometer 1000, 875 adding 875. So 1875. So this 1875 meter. 1875 meter plus 1875 meter for one day. So I am going to add those two. 1875 plus 1875. So 5, 5, 10, 1, 14, 15, 1, 16, 17. About 3750 meter. One day she is walking. Okay, for one day she is from home to school she is walking. Then from school to home she is walking. Okay, so this two if you add only one day how much distance she is adding we can find it. Next, for 6 days means what you will do? Into 6 you will multiply it. For one day say 3750 means for 6 days 3750 into 6. Okay, just we are multiplying 3750 into 6. 0, 6 5s are 30, 6, 7 6 are 42, 45, 4, 6 3s are 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So, she is walking 22,500 500 meter towards school to home and home to school in 6 days. Okay, actually what they have given distance between school and the home, they have given us 1 kilometer 850. So what they are asking, every day she walk both the ways. Both the ways only I am adding 2 times. Okay, both the ways. So I am getting for 1 day. Find the total distance covered by her in 6 days. So into 6 I am doing it. So I am getting 22,500 meter. Understood? Next is, you see, 12th question is your homework. Then example 3 and 4 is your homework. Okay? In this session, we have discussed from 7th problem till 11th problem. Okay? Then I have given 12th problem and example problem 3 and 4 as your homework. I hope you all understood the word problem clearly. Thank you for your cooperation, children. Thank you.